We're home. Olav is in la cabane. 50 metres à gauche. First to the right, and then it's on the left, and Cody is with 1L. But anyway, he's been working hard. Let's check out what the cabin looks like. Sorry babe, we're not going in just yet. Come on. Come on. Come. Ready? Boop. Olav put up that note because they're going to bring the paint. We have a second coat to do for most of the cabin, and so I ordered the paint. It's quite difficult to get that brand of paint here, so that should be coming in today. Don't know where I'm looking. So that should enable us to finish the painting. And I see that they're cutting all the hedges. I also shared some of this footage on Instagram and got a question from someone, and she said, we own a house in France and we have some land. We have no clue how the cutting of the hedges is organized. If your land is rented out to a farmer, which can be the case with many properties that you buy in France and it comes with land, then it's likely that a farmer or a family of farmers have been using that land for decades, which means you cannot just reclaim that and put a house on it. That's a pretty delicate thing in France. So if it's rented out to a farmer, he's responsible for the maintenance of that. So he's going to cut the hedges, take care of all the fencing and everything. If it's not rented out and it's yours to use, that means that you will need to do it. Oh, wow. Look at it. I think I kind of underestimated the level of detail that goes into finishing this cabin. Take this verrière that we really liked. We found it. It's a reclaimed one. We just needed to put glass in. And then we started trying to find nice vintage looking glass, and it was impossible. We couldn't find any reclaimed glass. And fortunately, I ended up finding this, which was the least ugly that I could find, because all the modern glass looked way too modern. It just didn't fit this style. So Olav is putting it in now, and I honestly think it looks amazing. I had bought these, many of them, a couple of weeks ago because I thought it would be nice to put spices and herbs in the cabin. But then when we unpacked them this week, it turned out they had all these little decorations on them. And so I just made a mistake and I had to go back returning them and also trying to see if they had like blank ones, which they don't. So I'm going to go for these. I was just returning some items and then somebody walked up to me saying, "Are you Marloes?" And it was someone that I've met on Instagram. He's from Australia, and his wife and he just bought a house. Just so exciting to meet so many people who, like us, are just taking the plunge of changing the way they live. I mean, it's always risky and it takes a lot of courage, but I personally always say I will regret the things I haven't done more than I will regret the things I've done. And I've taken many risks in my life to get to where we are. But I'm just it's just so exciting to see so many people shooting for what they truly want in life. I think it's important, let's not forget what's happening in the world. A lot of people don't have the freedom or they don't have the opportunity to do that. So if you're in a position that you do, just feel gratitude for the fact that you can make your own decisions, that you have that opportunity. And if you don't feel ready for it yet, it's okay. There's a right time for everything, but you can at least start planning for it. Take your dreams seriously and just go step by step and see what you can do today to maybe get to another point somewhere you know, in the future. It's just, I always get so inspired when I meet other people or when I meet people who do that. You know, I love that. I'll keep talking. I gotta go because else I won't get everything finished. In de badkamer. Het lampje. Nou, je moet nog afgewerkt worden. Kijk, die hangt mooi.
Wat content mee? Dit stripje. Klinkt goed.
Sky looks a little crazy here. That's because sand from the Sahara Desert came with last night's rain. Today, I am going to have to go back to another hardware store. It turns out I bought a product to stain the wood that is very difficult to find. So another drive on today's schedule, but I'm going to call them to make sure that they have the right product in stock.
Alors bonjour, ouais, j'aurais besoin d'informations sur un produit. J'ai utilisé une huile plan de travail de la marque Saint-Hilaire et ça s'appelle Nature Protect. Et apparemment, c'est un produit très spécifique qui n'est plus commercialisé parce que j'ai échangé avec Saint-Hilaire directement. Mais bon, c'est merveilleux, je viens... ouais, mais c'est parfait. Ça doit être le produit correct alors. Ok, ben bon, à tout à l'heure alors. Merci. Au revoir. Niet.
Zo een hele rol.
You can see in here, it is 6 minutes past 2 p.m. I've just brushed my hair for the first time today. Let me explain why we're running like crazy. The first guests aren't coming anytime soon. We have a week and a half. But we had friends that contacted us, or I contacted her because she had offered a couple of weeks and months ago to come and take pictures of our house. So they own a lovely small farmhouse here in the Morvan. I filmed them actually. I'll link that up. I don't know where to point. If you want to see that, they have a lovely house and she's taken really gorgeous pictures of their house, and she offered me to take pictures of our cabin or house if I wanted that. So we were in touch last week, and then she said we happen to be in France next week because they don't live here permanently. So that is why we are now really running like crazy to get it finished so that she can come take pictures. That is tomorrow. Anyway, I need to run to another hardware store to find a product that's got all mixed up, and I was on my way to get there, and then my son gave me a call and said, Mom, I'm out of school, teachers are sick, it's 2 p.m. so I need to go pick him up because else he needs to wait until 5 p.m. to catch the bus. I'm talking too much. I'm going to get my son before he spends another 10 minutes waiting for me. You probably guessed it. It wasn't the right color, but it wasn't the store's fault though. I called Saint-Hilaire while I was in the store, and it turns out they have changed their reference numbers. I don't know. Anyway, we're staying positive. We're back home. It is evening. The photographer is coming tomorrow. We're just going to try to get as much finished as we can.